Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I am going to demonstrate how to use nicematrix.sty in your LaTeX documents. I am using the packages nicematrix, book tabs, essay unitex and text. In the case of nicematrix.sty, it combines some or all of the features of the following 22 style files: array, array-ln, book tabs, cell space, color table, D column, diag box, enum item, footnote, footnote hyper, graphics, K border matrix, math tools, essay unitex, SP align, tabular, tabular array, tabular X, 3-part table, ticks and wherewith. It also defines the new environments like nice tabular star, nice tabular X, nice array, P nice array, B nice array, V nice array, capital V nice array, nice matrix, P nice matrix, B nice matrix, capital B nice matrix, V nice matrix, capital V nice matrix. Remember, when you are using these environments, the first letter has to be in capital letter, capital N, and then T here, A here, and M here must be in caps. Now, if you use P nice array, it is parenthetical nice array. Similarly for P nice matrix, B nice matrix is boxed or square brackets type. V type uses determinant like array, and capital V use norm like array. In addition, capital B nice matrix will have curly braces as delimiters. Do you wonder why there is a P nice array environment in addition to P nice matrix environment? Similar doubts may appear for B, V and capital V variants. The answer is this: if you need horizontal and or vertical lines in a matrix, use a corresponding array environment. Since it has combined the features of so many style files and also defines new environments, we need to have several compilations, at least 3 in most cases, because nice matrix uses PGF or ticks nodes. Having said this much about nice matrix, let us take up the examples. Now, let us say we have a coding like this: begin P nice matrix, end P nice matrix, and then frac 1 square root etc. On compilation, we will get the output like this. Now, notice that each column has got centered alignment. Suppose you want to have left alignment, then you can say, you can use in the option bracket L. Then you will have left alignment like this. Or if we say baseline equal to 2, then what we have here will be positioned accordingly. Let me give an absurd value like baseline 4. You will notice that this is positioned here. Normally 2 is good in this case. We can also specify the column width like this. Then you can have colors for the delimiters. I say delimiters should be colored in blue. You can have rules, and we can say the rule color has to be red, the width has to be 0.5 point. Then you can have vertical rules. As I mentioned earlier, we may need to compile this once again to get rules. Here we must have V lines for vertical lines. The matrix will be typeset. When you compile it for the second time, the canvas will be typeset in some region of the output. Compile it for the third time, you will find chessboard colors in the matrix like this. Now, let us consider another coding. We give option for the first row. Code for the first row is color red, code for first column is blue, last row is color green, last column is magenta. And then we specify in the option first row, comma, last row. That similarly first column, comma, last column. When we specify like this in the options, then whatever we have specified will be outside the delimiters like this. See, first row, last row, first column, and this is the last column. Compile it once again, you will get it. Last column. Last column is here. Remember, normally we do here and C dots and etc. But with nice matrix, we can use slash capital C dots. You need not repeat it every time. Automatically, you will find it extends from first to last row. Similarly, from first row to last row, first column to last column. Let me compile it once again. You will find all the C dots positioned correctly. Now, consider a B nice matrix coding. Here we say the dots have to be colored red. We have one matrix. First row is A1 and then last column is A1, etc. And then we have specified capital V dots, capital C dots, capital D dots, and D dots have to be colored red. Compile it once again. You will find the dots appearing beautifully like this. Remember, in this case, you have to add an extra double slash. Then consider the next example. You have one matrix like this, and then we say code after. In code after, we specify there it is a sub matrix starting from second row, second column up to third row, third column. And then on first compilation, you will get it like this. Compile it once again, you will find the sub matrix is positioned very well. Now, remember, this is second row, second column up to third row, third column. And again, let us consider another case. We say P nice matrix, and then after typesetting the matrix, we give code after. We say over brace starting from first row, first column up to second row, third column, and above the brace we typeset A. Similarly, we can use under brace starting from first row, fourth column going up to second row, sixth column, and we typeset B below the matrix. When you compile it for the first time, you will get only the matrix. Compile it once again, you will find over brace, under brace, and the characters typeset beautifully as desired. Now, consider yet another style. We say code for the first row is script style, and whatever we give has to be rotated by 90 degrees with the text image of, and then code for the last row is script style, and here we give the option first row and last column must be outside the delimiters. First row E1, E2, E3 is the first row, and last column is E1, E2, E3. Compile it once again. You will find they are outside the delimiters, external members, and you can typeset the text like this. Then, whenever you specify the options in the second line, always remember to use the percentage sign at the end of this curly brace. We say first row, first column must be outside the delimiters, and then we say code for the first row has to be math BF alf j column, and code for the first column has to be Arabic I row. Then on compilation you will find as mentioned, for the first row we have alf j column, and for first column we say Arabic j row, right. Then consider a single line like this. This is very much useful for lazy persons like me. We say B auto nice matrix. The size of the matrix has to be 4 rows and 3 columns, and the elements of the matrices is C alf I row, comma Arabic j column. Then you will find you have 4 by 3 matrix. Since we have used capital B here, we have the curly braces as delimiters. Suppose you say P, then you will have parentheses as the delimiters. Let me have it as before, capital B, right. Then the elements are C underscore alf A, B, C, D, etc. and then comma Arabic j column 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, let us consider an equivalent of the small matrix available in AMS math package. In that case, you have to give the option small here. With this, when you compile it for the first time, you will get a matrix like this. When you compile it for the second time, you will find the last column is typeset outside the delimiters. The size is small. The size is very small. Consider another code. B nice matrix. Light syntax means you need not use and symbol as a column separator here. You can use simply space. Therefore, whenever you typeset something like this, cos A, cos B, etc. with space, remember to enclose them within curly braces to denote that the whole thing forms one element of the matrix. Without using and symbol, we can typeset it here like this. And the next one is simple. We define a matrix, we give a name my matrix. This is my matrix. Once we have defined this as a my matrix, then we can use TIX code, and remember in the TIX code these two options are very, very important. Remember picture and overlay. Then we say draw my matrix hyphen second row second column. That element has to be surrounded by a circle of radius 2 millimeters. Or there is another way to get the same result. We can say P nice matrix and then code after is ticks draw 2-2 second row second column circle 2 mm. On compilation you will get identical result for both the cases. Compile it for the second time. You will find the same output in both the cases. Then let us take yet another case. A bit complicated. You have to follow this carefully. We say code before ticks draw fill 15% blue color, start from 4th row second column. Then on compilation you will find the matrix will be typeset initially the first run. Compile it for the second time, ticks code will be typeset in some position somewhere here. Only when you compile it for the third time, the ticks code will fit into the matrix like this. Now let us take up this case. Start from 4th row second column. 4th row 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th row second column. The position is at the top of this position. This is 4th row second column. And then when you use pipe hyphen, it means we have to move down and then go up to 6th row 4th column. This is 4th row, 5th row, 6th row here, 4th column is here. 6th row, 4th column is here. Go up to this point and then again go up to 8th row, 5th column. 8th row is here. This is 6, 7th, 8th row is here. 6th column is here. Then you cycle. Go back to the original point. Let us take another example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 9th row, 5th column. This is 9th row, 5th column. This position. From here, go to 10th row, 6th column. This is 10th row. 6th column is here. From here, move vertically down and then move towards right to reach 10th row 6th column. 10th row 6th column is here. Again go up to 11th row 7th column. Go down, move right, 11th row 7th column is here and then cycle, you go back to the original position. This way you can block portions of the matrix in different colors. Let us take the next case. Here we have a matrix like this, and if you want to use vertical line, we cannot use matrix here, we have to use array. If you use array and if you use a pipe symbol, you will get a vertical line. On the first run, it is not visible, don't worry. The second or third run, it will become available. Now this is H line. That is what we have got here. Compile it for the second time. You will get this vertical line. We say base line equal to line -3. This number is a number of the row following the horizontal rule. This is a horizontal rule. This is the third row. Then we have to give here baseline equal to line -3. Only then A and equal to sign will be placed appropriately. Let us take another case. We want to use a block of 3 by 3 matrix inside nice array, and then it will have a vertical line and a horizontal line, V dots, C dots, etc. Here we have C dots, V dots, and here we have the horizontal line. To get the vertical line, compile it once again. You get the vertical line now. Now, this means when we use the array environment, the first column is centered, second column is centered, third column is also centered of width 1 centimeter. This is a third column is of width 1 centimeter. Let us say I change this to 2 centimeters. Then this will become obvious to you. See, this column position can be altered. And then after the vertical line, we have the centered column here. Right. Consider another case in which we would like to use the vertical rule as well as dotted vertical rule. For dotted vertical rule, we use colon here, and then we use H dotted line here. The output is initially like this. H line is immediately visible. Compile it once again. You will find the dotted vertical rule and dotted horizontal rule are visible now. Let us consider another case in which all the elements are centered. This is a 5 column array. We have got horizontal and vertical lines. And first row, first column has got a coding diag box X, Y. Then in the first run, you will get this as output. Compile it once again. You will get the horizontal and vertical lines as well as the diag box here. We have a large array and we say code before row color is 15% red, first row, third, fourth and fifth rows, 8 and the subsequent rows are colored like this. Then in the first run you will get only the array. In the second run you will get the color typeset somewhere in the output. In the third run it will be fitted into the array neatly like this. First row, third, fourth, fifth rows, first row, third, fourth, fifth rows, 8 and subsequent rows are colored with 15% red. In a rare case, if you want to use different delimiters other than parentheses, square brackets, curly braces, you can use nice array with delims. Then the left hand delimiter is down arrow, right hand side delimiter is up arrow, and in that case you will have a special matrix with special delimiters like this. Consider this coding. You have P nice array, and then we say code after text draw red with 3.5 hyphen comma etc. Remember, in a previous case we have used pipe symbol followed by hyphen. Here it has to be hyphen followed by pipe symbol. In that case, first you will, on the first run you will get it like this. On the second run you will get a horizontal line passing through the third row like this. Since the line has to be at the center of the elements, we say 3.5, and starting from first column up to last column. With this, we complete our discussion on nice array. We shall continue in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you once again.